Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing super well. I wanted to come on and share with you what I have created for this new moon. I've been working on it throughout the week and it has gotten me just really excited about what's going on energetically. When I was pulling the information about this new moon, it just really brought so much joy and so much clarity. And honestly, it has made me feel so much more strong and so much more confident about myself. And there's been definitely a few things also along the way that have, got me to this place where I feel good that I can hunker down and get something out of my heart to the world. And this is something that I'm truly passionate about, and that has completely changed my life. And I have been definitely on this path for a long time, but I have not felt ready in the way that I do now, because honestly before I don't think that maybe I wasn't ready for this, but I am in this place right now where I have gathered all this information and this passion to bring something to you that I really hope that you'll enjoy and get something out of. And I tried to make it so that there's a little bit of something for everybody. So even if you don't want to watch the whole series, there might be one that you might connect with the most. So I'd like to continue to make these series for every new moon and full moon. And I hope that you gain so much clarity from it. I think that if we can all share this energy and share these practices, then we can amplify this energy. Because energy is not only within us, it's around us. And when we consciously begin to live our lives from a place of awareness, then we can actually intuitively and consciously make changes in our lives that we know will lead us to where we want to go. Instead of feeling it's like a repetitive pattern that, life is happening to you, and you're almost you feel like you're always running behind, you just can't get ahead. And when you have awareness inside of you and you begin to consciously make choices in your life, then you can absolutely change your reality. You can change the way that you think, your belief systems, and then change the way that you act and respond to situations. Because if we keep doing things the same, then we can't get to somewhere else. So awareness is one of the most wonderful things that I can really think of, because once we become aware of something, then we're able to see it from almost like a higher perspective. We're able to see it for what it is and see why we might do things a certain way. And then when we become aware that we do that and see that we're doing something, then we can come back and consciously do things in our life to make changes so that we can actually get to where we want to go. Basically, what I have created here is to help reprogram our minds and our bodies so that we begin to believe positive aspects of ourselves over negative aspects of ourselves. And through these last few months, I especially even just 2 weeks ago, we had a training for Arbonne, and I will link her information, but she KK, and she gave this amazing presentation, and just the way her energy was and the way she was like just bringing that awareness and allowing you to see things for what they are and see how, hard we can be on ourselves and see how truly negative we can feel about ourselves without even realizing it. That's the thing, is like some of these things are so hidden that we don't even realize that we're doing it or having these negative belief systems, and they're just like hidden beneath the layers in our subconscious. So I really think that this is a powerful thing to use affirmations and meditations to reprogram our minds so that we can think more positively about ourselves, so that we can be more positive with ourselves and like around others. And then that way, when there's more positive energy around, everyone is feeling good. So it's important that we all share like kindness and that we share love with each other instead of, negative feelings, because in the end, those negative feelings are just coming back to us. But if you're sending out love and positive things, then positive things are coming back to us. And the thing with energy is that our thoughts are not inside our heads. They're actually in the field, and we are just giant receptors. And some of these thoughts that you feel like might not even be your own thoughts. And the more people think about a certain thought, that energy amplifies. So it's important that we say good things and we speak positively, so that amplifies positive energy. And if we get more people doing this and being more positive, then that energy amplifies. That's why I think this is going to be a powerful series, because we can amplify our energy by doing this together. And when we can affirm positive attributes to ourselves that empower us and uplift us, then we can all become feeling like we're powerful and uplifted. And I don't see like why we wouldn't want to do this. If we know that if two people are thinking a thought, that amplifies the energy, and then that thought form gets stronger and has more energy in the field that more people can pick up on. So just imagine that being a negative thought form, like what's happening right now, COVID. Just think of all that fear getting amplified. Everybody's thinking about it, watching the news, amplified. And what we really need to be focusing on is that we are healthy. We are healthy. We are safe. We are protected. We are healthy. And the more that we do this and affirm to ourselves and the planet that we are healthy, we are healed, we are loved, we are safe. If we all believe this and affirm this, then that energy will grow and amplify, and then others will pick up on this. And either way, it's happening. So it's our choice to choose a negative thought form or a positive thought form, and which one do you want to grow? Which one do you want to amplify in the field? And every time we think something, we have the power to shift it. We can observe it when it comes, and then we can pause, observe it for what it is, where it might have come from. Maybe it's not even yours. And then you can choose no, something positive to replace that. And then you consciously create that thought and put it into the field. It is also known as like broadcasting. Like every thought is a broadcast. And so what do you want to be broadcasting out in the world? And I hope that it's love. I really hope that you choose love. And this is what it's all about. And it's very like uncomfortable for me to come on here and put myself out there. And that's is something absolutely that I have been struggling with for a long time, probably forever. And like, even though this is scary and I don't like it and it's uncomfortable, It's actually kind of fun, but scary and uncomfortable. KK calls it puke and rally. That's where I'm probably at right now. But you know what? It's so important that we amplify good energy, and I really hope that you join me in doing this and joining me with this series. So it's on YouTube, Uniqueness Healing, and every new moon and full moon, I'm going to be putting out a series. So in that series is an affirmation. I'm going to talk a little bit about what is going on with that specific moon. And then we're going to get into a guided meditation, and then a pick a card reading, and then a yin yoga class. And then we're also going to be doing some intention magic. And this is what I just love the most about this world of energy, is that we can do intention magic, and we can actually use energy in a positive way to help ourselves and to help others. So I hope that you join me on this journey, and I would love to hear about your experiences and which video that you connect with the most. So leave a comment below and let me know if you're down for the journey and you are in for sending the love. So that's all that I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful new moon in Aries, and we will see you again.